Hi, fifth grade, grammar time, lesson 9. Lesson 9. We've talked about sentences, 4 kinds: declarative, imperative, exclamatory, and interrogative. Parts of sentences, the subject and the predicate. Simple, complete, and compound subjects and predicates. Compound sentences and complex sentences. This week we'll review a bit talking about sentence fragments and run-on sentences. A fragment is a part of a sentence that is incomplete. If you have a fragment of glass, it's a piece of glass, okay? So a fragment is a piece of a sentence. Remember, every sentence needs a subject, the who or what, and a predicate, what the subject is being or doing. If it doesn't have a subject or it doesn't have a predicate, it's a fragment. Remember, there is one exception to that, and that's our imperative sentences. They are allowed not to have a written subject because the subject you is understood. If I say sit down, okay, the simple predicate is sit. If I say eat your vegetables, the simple predicate is eat. The subject, which isn't written in either of the sentences, is you understood. That's our only exception to a sentence not having a written subject or a predicate, just the imperative sentences, when the subject is always you understood. Otherwise, every sentence has to have a subject and a predicate, or else it's a fragment. All right, another kind of mistake sometimes we make when we're writing is we write what's called run-on sentences. They're also a mistake, just like fragments are a mistake. A run-on sentence is too much sentence. 2 ideas in one sentence punctuated as one sentence. We have to fix run-on sentences by punctuating them correctly and making compound or complex sentences, or by turning them into 2 or more sentences. So let's look at some of these run-on sentences. The teachers ordered pizza, the students chose hamburgers. 2 ideas in that sentence. Mr. Chuck set up chairs, the assembly captains helped him. 2 ideas in that sentence. Morning announcers write their messages on day 1 at tutorial. Safety patrol captains tell teachers about their bus duty. 2 ideas in that one as well. All right, so how do we fix them? We cannot say the teachers ordered pizza, the students chose hamburgers, and just have 1 capital letter and 1 period. We have 2 simple subjects. Teachers, what did the teachers do? They ordered. But then we also have this who or what. The students, what did they do? They chose. It's 2 ideas, and we're punctuating it like it's 1 sentence. To fix that, we have to either turn it into 2 sentences. The teachers ordered pizza, period, capital letter. The students chose hamburgers, capital letter, period. Or we can make a compound sentence. The teachers ordered pizza and the students chose hamburgers. We punctuate that correctly, as we would punctuate all compound sentences, with a coordinating conjunction, in this case and that comma. Mr. Chuck set up chairs, the assembly captains helped him. Again, we've got 2 ideas in 1 sentence, punctuated like it's 1 sentence. Mr. Chuck is our simple subject, set up is our simple predicate. Then we also have captains, which are who or what this sentence is about, and what are they doing? They're helping. So we can break it into 2 sentences to fix that run-on sentence. Mr. Chuck set up chairs, capital letter, period. The assembly captains helped him, capital letter, period. Or we can make it a compound sentence. Mr. Chuck set up chairs, comma, and a coordinating conjunction. In this case, again, I chose and. The assembly captains helped him. Let's look at the 3rd sentence. Morning announcers write their messages on day 1 at tutorial. Safety patrol captains tell teachers about their bus duty. Simple subject is announcers. Simple predicate is write. But we also have these captains who are telling. Too many ideas in 1 sentence. We can break it into 2 sentences. Morning announcers write their messages on day 1 at tutorial. Period. Capital letter. Capital letter. Safety patrol captains tell teachers about their bus duty. Complete thought. Captains is the simple subject. Tell is the simple predicate. Or we could turn it into a complex sentence. Morning announcers write their messages on day 1 at tutorial, while safety patrol captains tell teachers about their bus duty. This while makes this part of the sentence a little less important than the first part of the sentence, and it is correct. All right, by putting a subordinating conjunction in it, we combine two ideas, and that's okay. That we've turned this run-on sentence into a complex sentence by adding the subordinating conjunction while. Or we could make this run-on sentence into a compound sentence. Morning announcers write their messages on day 1 at tutorial, comma, and safety patrol captains tell teachers about their bus duty. Any one of these three ways can correct this incorrect run-on sentence. Remember that if you're going to correct a run-on sentence and turn it into a compound sentence, there was something else joining the two sentences besides the coordinating conjunction. We had this a couple weeks ago. What must you have with your coordinating conjunction? Yes, the world's largest comma again. Remember, you have to have a comma and a coordinating conjunction to make it a correct compound sentence. And remember that when you combine two simple sentences to make a compound, I already said that one, you have to have a comma, all right? So there's basically three ways to fix a run-on, okay? You can make it into two sentences, punctuate it with a capital letter and ending punctuation. You can make it a compound sentence, use a comma and a coordinating conjunction, and, but, or you can make it a complex sentence. If you make it a complex sentence, you're going to use a subordinating conjunction. Remember, that can be a little bit tricky. If the subordinating phrase is first, you use a comma before the main phrase. If the main phrase is first, no comma is needed. When I changed mine into a complex sentence, morning announcers write their messages on day 1 at tutorial, that's the main independent phrase, okay? That came first, so I didn't need any comma before when I put my subordinating conjunction in while safety patrol captains tell teachers about their bus duty. All right? So this week, you are going to be working with fragments and run-on sentences. The practice this week is chapter 9. You're going to practice sections A and C. A, you almost always do section A. You're not doing B this week. You're doing C, which is a proofreading exercise, and it's a little tricky. Remember, in the proofreading, you're looking for run-on sentences. Some may be comma splices. Your job is to edit and fix them. Oh, which you're probably saying, what the heck is a comma splice? Because I did not explain it to you. So I will tell you what a comma splice is. A comma splice is this, it's a particular kind of run-on sentence. It's a run-on sentence that's almost right. It's like the person knew it was two ideas and they tried to make it right, but they didn't quite do it. Morning announcers write their messages on day 1 at tutorial, comma, safety patrol captains tell teachers about their bus duty. This person almost had it right. They knew it was two ideas and they put this comma in there, but that's not enough. You can't combine two sentences with just a comma, okay? You have to combine it with a comma and a coordinating conjunction. So when you just stick a comma in there, it's a special kind of run-on sentence. It's called a comma splice. And you'll be looking for some of those in the homework this week. So practice this week. Read the lesson again to reinforce the information because it's tricky. Chapter 9, or lesson 9, I think it's called, lesson 9. Practice sections A and C. All right? Secret message this week. What do you think's more confusing? Compound sentences or complex sentences? Send me the answer. Thanks. Thanks for watching.